Steady now.
My orders?
Leave it to me. Get out of here! Can't afford to lose.
What's my strategy? I'll do my best. Goddess, forgive me.
A predictable success.
Let's make this quick. It's done.
At the ready. Sorry, but I must. What's the plan? I was just stronger.
Shall we?
Shall we? Good, but not.
Nice try. That's the spirit. For Gerald. I've got no time for mercy.
Impressive.
This is for the best, right? I will destroy them! Alright, who's next? I'll keep...
Thought you could best me?
Burn until we meet again.
Decent form.
It won't be in vain. Not. They say.
Pull out all the stops.
Hell.
All is going to plan. Shall we? Yep, I'm stronger now.
Steady now. At the ready.
Let's make this quick. I'll do my best. I've got no time for mercy.
Leave it to me.
What's the plan?
My orders?
Shall we?
What's my strategy? I won't. Wait.
pull my weight. Knew you could do it. Never doubted you. What's the plan?
My orders?
Shall we?
Leave it to me.
At the ready.
I fought and won. Haven't withered away.
Shall we? Don't get used to this.
Steady now.
I'll do my best. What's my strategy? Let's make this quick. How about a curtsy? Who's next?
Hold a grudge if you must. Sorry, but I must.
This could turn the tides.
No mercy.
I'll try. Can't afford to slack off. This is for the best, right?
Amazing.
You should have seen that coming.
So reliable.
A fitting outcome.
It's done. I'm not dying here.
Decent form. Burn until we meet again. A nobleman does his duty. A predictable success.
After making preparations at Garreg Mach, the Alliance army marches to Enbar, the Imperial capital. In response to the Alliance's movements, Emperor Edelgard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, as well as the Death Knight, to the front lines to meet the Alliance army head-on. The two forces clash in the city streets.
There it is. Enbar. The Imperial capital and the largest city in all of Fodlan.
It's not just big. This city was designed to protect the castle where the Emperor lives. It's as though the city itself is a massive stronghold.
They surely noticed us approaching some time ago, and yet...
Our scouts confirm the citizens haven't been evacuated. They're being kept in town.
I've got to hand it to Her Imperial Majesty. Using her citizens as a shield to protect the castle takes some resolve.
I suspect those mages will be lurking within as well.
Troops deployed to other areas are also returning.
If we don't conquer the city quickly, things will get complicated fast.
We can't search until we conquer the city. Let's focus on the fight for now.
Lady Rhea, please be safe.
We've kept the Empire waiting long enough. Onward!
Thank you so much.
I am grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, wow, thanks. Well, is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Come back.
We were told Hubert would be leading the enemy forces, but the Death Knight's also with them. We'll have to take care of both of them, but we won't have time to mop up all the enemy units. We'll have to split up and take them on at the same time, or risk being overrun by their reinforcements.
It's here! The Crest of Flames banner! There, on the other side of the canal!
Uninvited guests, I see. Let's ensure they receive a warm welcome. Ready the artillery. Prepare to attack. Rocks, arrows, magic. Rain death upon the enemy until they are silent as the grave. Reinforcements will fly in shortly. Defend the heavy weapons until they arrive.
What's my strategy?
Shall we? I'll tolerate no obstacle. Now.
Onward.
What's the plan? I was just stronger.
My orders?
All right, who's next? Let's make this quick. You will regret this! You lost that one.
Not bad at all.
At the ready.
Leave it to me. That's another one.
Steady now.
Shall we? I'll do my best.
just me? I can exceed.
I must lead them well.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
Pure grit! Make a difference? Let's make this quick.
What's the plan?
Whatever it takes.
All for our future.
Leave it to me.
You should have seen that coming.
At the ready. Steady now.
I'll do my best.
What's my strategy?
Shall we? Here is something to believe.
Our quarrel wasn't so close. Burn until we meet again.
My orders?
Shall we?
Onward. win, didn't I?
Our first wave of reinforcements is here.
Reinforcements? We'll have to capture the artillery. We can...
Nice try. I will destroy you.
How about a curtsy?
Too easy.
My moment has arrived.
A fitting outcome.
Not in a hurry to die, are you? I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Let's make this quick. It's done.
Fun to watch.
Onward.
Shall we?
My orders?
Shall we?
At the ready.
What's my strategy? It won't be in vain. No.
I'll do my best.
Leave it to me.
Steady now.
What's the plan?
I fought and won. Gotta train. People are waiting on me.
reinforcements coming in from another direction.
To die.
Okay, just you.
We are taking heavy losses.
Gotta use your head sometimes. Not so fast!
That's another one.
No! Pure grit! For Gerald!
Shall we? An exalted death.
I'll do my best. Goddess, forgive me.
At the ready. Sorry, but I must.
Shall we?
What's my strategy?
Steady now. What's the plan?
Onward! Let's make this quick. I am only...
It's almost a shame to kill you. should have disposed of you a long time ago. I will rectify that failure here. We must place our faith in Her Majesty.
Well done, everyone. Now we can break through into Anbar. We need to hurry up and attack the palace to block Edelgard's movements. We've made it this far. Somehow. Edelgard is probably looking down on us from somewhere in that castle.
I wonder if she's panicking or just smiling smugly.
From this point on, she'll be giving it her all too. Expect her to be tougher than the last time we fought. This battle will settle things once and for all. We'll attack as soon as everyone is ready. Huh? Is that you, Dedu?
I heard the Alliance's army had entered the city. I've been searching for you ever since. I am waiting for a chance to kill Edelgard. I have not yet been blessed with the opportunity.
Well, if you want to fight alongside us, we'd be more than happy to have you.
We fight for different objectives. I swore to offer Edelgard's head to His Highness. But, should I fail, I will have no choice but to entrust that mission to you. This is the information I have gathered during my time in hiding here. It includes details about the inside of the castle.
I appreciate this, but what do you plan to do? Don't tell me you plan to go alone.
I've done what I came here to do. Farewell.
Hey! Wait! He's gone. He's just as hard to understand as his liege was. The time has finally come, my friend. Once we win this fight, the Empire will fall. The subject is heavy on my mind. Odd as it sounds, I believe the forces responsible for destroying Fodlan are also responsible for protecting the livelihood of its citizens. Everything, even the land itself, has been harmed by the chaos of war. Restoring it will be no easy feat. To do that, the first thing we need to think about is a new ruling system for all of Fodlan. As usual, we're on the same page. I was thinking the same thing. Even if the Alliance lords and any remaining influential nobles were to divide up dominion of all of Fodlan, they would simply pursue their own interests. Another war would be inevitable. That's why there needs to be a powerful ruler who stands above them all and unifies Fodlan as one nation. If it means I can lead Fodlan to a better future, I wouldn't mind that at all. My dreams await in a future where Fodlan is no longer ravaged by war. There are things I want to see with you someday. I'll keep thinking about the best way to achieve that goal. Whatever we decide to do, we can't do it until we defeat the Empire. Fodlan can't welcome a new dawn until we win the war. Let's prepare as best we can.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Garland Moon. Conclusion of the Crossing Roads. On the streets of the Imperial capital, Alliance forces crush Edelgard's army and take up the perimeter of the Imperial Palace. The time has come to face Emperor Edelgard and to free Rhea from her clutches.
Is everyone ready? The objective of this battle is to defeat Edelgard and rescue Rhea. According to the information Dedu gave us, the throne room is directly north of the castle's main entrance. It's safe to assume that's where Edelgard is. She's a fellow student to all of us. If there's a path that we can walk together, that would be preferable. But that all depends on Edelgard. If she won't yield, then that's that. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill her. I ask that you and everyone here prepare yourselves to do the same.
Understood. I think I speak for everyone when I say that we are prepared.
The future of the Alliance. No, of Fodlan is at stake. I have been prepared for this my whole life.
Captain Gerald taught me that indecisiveness is a weakness. One must cast aside their doubts before fighting.
The lives of Lady Rhea and everyone here are more important than all else. I shall be prepared.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she took one look at my overstuffed muscles and surrendered in tears then and there.
I really hope that Edelgard will yield.
Edelgard is a stubborn one. I don't think she's likely to surrender.
Goddess, please protect us.
I'll fight with all I got to save Lady Rhea. Rescuing Lady Rhea is my dearest wish. We must prevail no matter what it takes.
In the name of the Knights of Seros, we'll bring the hammer down on the Imperial Army.
Satisfied yet, boy? Everyone made up their minds a long time ago.
Okay, let's get started. We're yours to command, my friend. Everyone, take your positions. The battle is upon us.
They've made it into the palace, but it's actually the perfect chance to turn the tables on. Defeating them all will turn the tide of war instantly. Taking a risk on dragging us back from the brink is the only... Everyone, prepare for a bitter struggle. Victory!
There are more enemies inside the palace than I thought. It's gonna take a lot to bring this situation under control. But if we defeat Edelgard... Our bashful little emperor has locked herself up behind the door of the throne room. The key should be around here somewhere. We need to find...
Leave it to me.
I'll do my best.
At the ready.
Steady now.
Shall we? That's enough! Never let your guard down.
My orders? I'm not dying here. Let's make this quick.
Shall we? Our quarrel wasn't personal.
Let me paint you a picture. I took care of it.
I'm impressed.
I can't be letting you pass. We must be...
What's the plan?
Edelgard!
We should be able to get through to the throne room now.
Onward!
What's my strategy?
wonder...
Onward.
Leave it to me.
I wonder how Dedue's doing.
Let's make this quick.
At the ready. A fitting outcome.
Steady now.
No time to slow down. My orders? I'll do my best. I'm really... Wait.
What's the plan?
What's my strategy?
Shall we?
Shall we?
My moment has arrived!
Sorry, but I must.
So close.
That's another one.
No mercy. I want to...
Look at you.
face brings back some...
Goddess, forgive me.
Fun to watch. Don't want to do this!
Edelgard.
This should give us a bit more freedom of movement. Now, how...
Infiltrators! Kill them!
Now there's a way forward.
Nice try!
Burn until we meet again.
Weak. Pathetic.
Luck wasn't with you.
I will...
All right, who's next?
I'll do my best.
Steady now. For the future of Fodlan.
You're amazing. Leave it to me.
At the ready.
I cannot vanquish her alone, so I will join you in this battle. But if I fall, my only wish is for Edelgard's head.
I fought and won.
Reassuring.
Shall we?
What's the plan?
Shall we?
What's my strategy?
I must confess, I never imagined that you... I don't mean to belittle your skills, Professor, but inform the troops. Destroy any...
never ends. How many more? If we don't block up the stairwells, it's...
I'll cut a path for His Highness.
I'll tolerate no obstacle.
I have to do this! This is for the best, right? So steadfast.
People are waiting on me. The weak fall. Good fuel.
Let's make this quick. You must press on. Onward.
My orders?
Hold a grudge if you must. A fitting outcome.
So, you're another of the goddess's vanguard. You don't have even a shred of self-awareness, do you? Come at me, so that I may put you out of your misery.
Edelgard, give up! We don't want to kill you!
But I must kill you. If I don't, the righteous world I dream of will never see the light. Come at me with everything you have. For one of us, this is the end! Your ideals. I understand they're not so far removed from my own. But without sufficient knowledge of this land's suffering, I can't entrust Fodlan to you.
Perhaps. I dare say it's true that I don't fully understand the history of Fodlan. Still, I've seen many things in my life. Don't worry. I'll finish the job for you.
It looks as though my path will end here. My teacher, claim your victory. Strike me down, you must. Even now, across this land, people are killing each other. If you do not act now, this conflict will go on forever. Your path lies across my grave. It is time for you to find the courage to walk it. If I must fall, let it be by your hand. I wanted to walk with you.
Thank you so much.
It's over. We were only able to beat her because of you. This wasn't the conclusion I had hoped for, even though Never mind. It's over now. The important thing is that we won.
Here, boy. A letter. An Imperial General asked me to give it to you.
A letter? Let's see it. It looks like it's from Hubert, Edelgard's vassal.
If you are reading this letter, that means I have perished. As Her Majesty would never surrender to another, I can only assume she has fallen as well. It greatly pains me to think of this coming to pass. That said, as the survivors, I must ask you to settle certain affairs in our stead. You must destroy the threat that slithers in the dark. I am sure you must recall Monica and Tomas. Their allies yet live. They hold deep resentment against the children of the goddess and the people of the world. And they are biding their time until they can exact revenge. If left to their own devices, it is certain they will eventually bring unimaginable calamity and suffering to the world. I detected their sorcery when you took Fort Mercius. I have deduced the location of their stronghold, Shambhala. You will find its whereabouts enclosed. There is no question that they are the enemies of everyone in Fodlan. Do not allow yourselves to forget that. Lastly, while I cannot say she is in good health, the Archbishop resides in a secret chamber in the Imperial Palace. I have shared the location of the entrance to that secret chamber with the person to whom I have entrusted this letter. I believe that Her Majesty will be victorious. Even still, I must plan for her defeat as well. If you wish to lead this world, I challenge you to rise to the occasion and surpass my estimation of you. Such is your obligation as the victors, and the only fitting tribute to all that Lady Edelgard sacrificed.
Hubert, to leave a letter like this behind, you were a better man than I believed you to be. So, Rhea is alive, and the fight isn't over yet. Those who slither in the dark. It sounds like Fodlan will never know peace unless we defeat them. The allies of Monica and Tomas, well, we knew about them already. I think it's safe to assume this is the same group who used Lysithea for their blood experiments. And they were also responsible for the javelins of light that destroyed the fortress. But who were these children of the goddess who they supposedly resent? There's just not enough information here. I don't suppose there's any chance that this is his idea of a prank. If so, wow, good one. Hubert, rather than writing a letter, you should have just told us before we fought. Right. We still don't know for sure if this letter is telling the truth. Let's go find out.
You have come to save me. Is this a dream? I have longed to see you again, all this time. Is it truly you?
Claude, I can see you have grown into a reliable young man. Thank you for supporting the Professor, and for rescuing me. Surely the protection of the goddess has...
Wait, Rhea. What do you know about the children of the goddess?
Children of... What is this about?
Forgive my bluntness. Someone from the Empire filled us in on a few things. I know it must be painful for us to ask you difficult questions after such an arduous confinement. But we have no choice. We must defeat a secret enemy. Those who slither in the dark. Do you know about them?
Those who slither in the dark.
Apparently, they resent the children of the goddess and the people of the world, and are planning something big, something terrible. They use blood for their wicked magic and are capable of dropping javelins of light from the sky, which are powerful enough to crush a fortress. If you can think of anything at all, please tell us now. We need to know as much as possible about these enemies in order to stop them. This is the critical moment that will determine whether or not Fodlan falls. Can't you see that the time for secrets has passed?
It is true that there is a group of people who have slithered in the darkness and threatened the peace of Fodlan since ancient times. I am sure you have heard the stories of a man named Nemesis.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He's the hero to whom the goddess gave the Sword of the Creator.
Nemesis was originally the leader of a group of bandits. He plundered the Holy Tomb and stole the remains of the progenitor god. When Nemesis appeared in Xanadu some time later, he already wielded the Sword of the Creator.
According to legend, the goddess gifted him the sword to fight against the evil gods.
I do not know how Nemesis obtained the sword, or why he appeared in Xanadu, but he used that sword to massacre the people there, the children of the progenitor god. From their corpses he gained even more power, and brought war to Fodlan.
That's completely different from what the legends tell us about Nemesis.
A mere bandit like Nemesis would not have been capable of anything so monstrous on his own.
Aha! So Nemesis had accomplices. And those accomplices must have been those who slither in the dark. They used Nemesis. And this time, they used the Imperial Army to once again bring war to Fodlan. I finally get it. and I even understand why Edelgard was associating with them. Just as they were trying to use the Empire was trying to use them. Rhea, there's still a mountain of things I need to ask you, and I will. But I'll leave all of that for another day. You must be weak after living in confinement for so long. Please, rest for a while. My friend, let's prepare for battle. We need to strike Shambhala as soon as possible.
You must not allow Fodlan's bloody history, the Red Canyon tragedy, to repeat itself.
It occurs to me that we never got an answer from Rhea about the children of the goddess. She did say that the people of the Red Canyon were the children of the progenitor god, so I suppose so. But those evil guys continued to plot their revenge even after the Red Canyon tragedy. Does that mean some of the children of the goddess, or their descendants, are still alive? If there's something special about her blood, we can't rule out the possibility. What are these children anyway? And how are they connected to the goddess? I almost disappeared into the bottomless swamp that is my mind. I thought that after we defeated the Empire, I'd be able to see that sight I longed to see. I've told you about my dreams before. I want to break down the wall separating Fodlan from the outside world. The sight I want to see lies beyond that. Honestly, it's a trivial thing to fixate on. Just people, gathered in their towns, living out their lives together, sometimes laughing, sometimes fighting. But the people living there aren't just citizens of Fodlan. There are people from Dagda, Bridget, and even Dusker and Srang. There could be people who were born in Almyra, or countries even farther east there, too. All of those people living together like it's nothing special at all. That's the sight I long to see. It's so simple, but still so far away. But this is no time for complaining. We need to focus on capturing Shambhala. Let's hurry up and gather everyone together.
So, you mean to tell me that Fodlan will fall to ruin if we leave those guys be?
If this map is reliable, their base is just south of my family's territory.
This story is a bit much to believe. And yet...
It does ring true, somehow.
Remember Monica, the one who killed Geralt, and the old man who was masquerading as Tomas? They were their allies, and the Flame Emperor and the Death Knight were merely their pawns.
The people who were after my blood?
They were also the ones who used me to conduct their blood experiments.
As awful as it sounds, they're seemingly fond of using blood in their secret techniques.
Ugh, that's really gross. I could never be friends with someone like that.
I believe they were also responsible for the Javelin of Light that destroyed Fort Mercius.
Hold up, boy. Do you really think that we can win against such powerful foes?
I don't know. But we have to try, don't we?
We've really taken on something big. I wonder if our names will go down in history.
My heroic name passed down to future...
They were trying to use the Imperial Army to plunge Fodlan into war, but we nipped that in the bud. Now we just need to tear out their roots, and I know we have what it takes to do it.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Blue Sea Moon. The city without light. Immediately following Edelgard's defeat, the Alliance army discovers the existence of another adversary, a group operating behind the scenes within the Empire. Claude suspects that if the true enemy is left unchecked, disaster will befall Fodlan. and so he cut short the celebration and the troops head for Shambhala, where this foe resides.
I just don't get it.
What is it, Claude?
Those javelins of light. They were trying to use it to kill us at Fort Mercius, right? But then why not drop it on Garreg Mach? They must have known for a while that we were here.
It is not that they chose to refrain, but rather that they were unable to do so.
Rhea, how are you feeling?
I am well enough. I cannot afford to rest while Fodlan is in danger.
What do you mean when you say they couldn't drop a javelin of light here?
Once, a very long time ago, a massive ball of light fell upon this monastery. However, that light mysteriously changed course in mid-air and landed in Aelel instead.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment. So that's what the wreckage of those javelins of light looks like.
The Holy Tomb is not only the location of the progenitor god's eternal slumber, but also a sacred vessel for a power that repels evil. Supposedly, the progenitor god built the Holy Tomb herself to protect her children from the evil light.
So the children of the goddess gathered in Xanadu because of its proximity to the monastery? But we've fought at distant locations many times.
Despite that, the javelins of light only fell on Fort Mercius.
In his letter, Hubert said that he detected their magic when the fort fell. In other words, because they used a javelin of light, Hubert was able to pinpoint the location of their base.
So they didn't use it before then because they didn't want us to know where their base is?
In any case, those javelins of light must be something they can't just use whenever they want. And they finally decided to use one at Mercius, where they were sure they'd be able to finish us off. It's only thanks to the whims of the Death Knight that we escaped with our lives. And no javelins of light have fallen since then.
It's possible that the enemy hasn't yet realized that we've learned the location of their base.
If so, their guard may be down, which makes this the perfect time for a surprise attack.
I will accompany you.
What? No, that would be far too dangerous. Your long confinement weakened you greatly, did it not?
Those people have opposed us since ancient times. I wish to learn the truth about them for myself.
I understand. I will not stop you, but please take care not to overexert yourself.
We don't know exactly what we're up against here, but having you around is very reassuring, Rhea. Let's prepare to strike at Shambhala before they make their next move.
I did it! I did it! Okay, so next up is...
What's this letter all about? Doesn't appear to have a sender written anywhere. This handwriting is so sloppy. Wow. Dear Lysithea, I read the book you gave me. This must be from Cyril. He's learning so quickly. It was hard and it got more easy. More I tried it, and it was fun and I learned new stuff. That's the spirit. Thanks you for helping me to read and to write. You are so welcome. Some things are hard to say and easy to write. I know just what you mean. I want to read more and learn writing better. You're already doing so well with this. I can see how hard you're working. I am glad you are my friend. It makes me happy. Oh.
Hey, Lysithea. Last night I finished reading the book you lent me. I wanted to tell you right away, but it was late, so I tried to write a letter. Lysithea?
Cyril, you sweet little...
Did I do something wrong? I don't know what you're trying to say.
Some feelings can't be verbalized or put into writing. Just... Look, it's just that...
I'm sorry. I really don't know what you're trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm Bappy too.
But... Bappy?
Let's keep studying and spending time together, okay?
Oh, I get you now. That sounds great, Lysithea.
Hello again, Sedith. Oh, full basket. Big catch?
Indeed. Thanks to you, I now know all about the proper use of bait.
Even so, that's quite the haul.
I have developed a few tricks of my own as well. In my enthusiasm, I may have gotten a little greedy.
Oh, yeah?
Once I started to catch fish, I began to pay very close attention to the number I had caught. I hear it is not uncommon for one to become a little preoccupied with that sort of thing. And when I recalled the prospect of having what I caught cooked for me, the challenge was too tempting to ignore. But alas, it seems I have gotten a little more preoccupied than is appropriate for my age.
Well, that's only natural. Seeing what you've already got just makes you curious how far you can take it.
It has made fishing an even richer experience for me. And for that, I must thank you.
Don't mention it. Actually, I should thank you too.
Oh?
Yeah. Used to be, I only ever fished for food. Lately, though, I've been coming here just to relax. I do still eat the fish, of course, but I appreciate fishing in a whole new way now.
Seems we have both made worthwhile discoveries. So which is it today? Hunger or relaxation?
I'd only planned to take it easy, but seeing all you've caught has definitely made me hungry.
I had planned to bring all of them to you regardless. Take as many as you please.
Hey, thanks. In that case, why don't we eat together? You can leave all the cooking to me.
Hey, Sedith. I got a delivery for you.
Thank you, Cyril. Would you mind waiting just a moment for me to confirm the contents?
Sure thing.
All seems to be accounted for. I lack the time to handle tasks of this kind myself. I appreciate you making the effort. Is there anything I can assist you with? Do you have any concerns?
Concerns? Nah, I'm happy just working for Lady Rhea. I got a way better life now than I ever did before.
If your better life is this frugal, I have to wonder what your previous experience was like. It must not have been easy before you came to us. But you should know that is in the past now. You are young, you should be enjoying life. Do not allow your past to overshadow that. Is there nothing you desire? We will support you in any way we can.
Really, there's nothing. Except... Nah, it's okay.
Except?
I don't got anywhere else to go, and I just want to be able to stay here forever. This place Lady Rhea gave me, it's the only place I know to call home.
I will keep that in mind.
Well, I got work to do. Excuse me.
Of course. I apologize for delaying you.
This war might be over, but not war in general. Human beings thrive on conflict. We can't get enough of it. I don't know when, but you know someday another war will begin. That's the way it is, right? War may always come back, but so will peace. And peace is what we fight for.
awful war is over. Everyone lost something, and everyone had to make sacrifices. But maybe we can put a stop to all of this pain and loss now. Let's hurry to Shambhala, Professor. We have to defeat them if we ever want to see a world without war.
Shambhala, it was called, right? Scary that it's so close to the House Gonrel territories. Who'd have thought all those creeps were living right under my nose? I was hoping my big brother would help us in this next battle. But he says that I can represent House Gonrel without his help, that I have it in me. I'm glad he recognizes that I have some ability. Still, I wish he wasn't leaving it all to me. Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Right.
I thought that taking the Empire's capital would bring an end to this war. How naive of me. I'll have to write to my family and tell them I'll be gone a while longer.
Oh. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I can hardly believe you managed to handle the capital city like that. Everyone did sterling work. I really thought we'd know peace after that battle. But we're not quite there yet, huh?
Professor!
What do you require? Farewell.
Pardon me.
We won against the Imperial Army. I still can't believe it. But I guess we still have some enemies left. I'm not well informed, but I have plenty of fighting spirit.
We crushed the Empire at long last. But there's no time to bask in our victory. We must prepare for the coming battle. We knew there was a secret group behind the Imperial Army all this time. Now we have a chance to make the first move against them. It's also thanks to him that we were able to rescue Rhea. I still have plenty of questions I'd like to ask her. Sadly, I agree. After we return from the next battle, we'll ask her all of our burning questions. Rhea is the only one who gets a break, though. Everyone else had better start preparing for battle.
Professor!
Mysterious. In comparison to this, the internal power struggles in the Alliance are utterly true. There is simply, perhaps...
What the?
You did it. I never thought I'd live to see the day that the Empire was conquered. I thought that would put an end to the war. But I hear there are still hostile forces to contend. I hope you'll be able to put an end to this conflict.
Wow. Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs, was applying pressure in the west. Cornelia of the Fargus Dukedom seemed they must have realized.
Pardon me. Oh.
I thought the war would end with Edelgard's defeat. This may be premature, but I'm feeling a little relieved. I have to consider what I'll do with myself. I don't have an answer yet. Let's make sure the next battle puts an end to this war.
Oh, so Lady Rhea was all right after all. Well done bringing her back safe, finally. Us true believers may breathe easy again. Simply magnificent.
We saved Rhea and the Empire has crumbled. The kingdom may as well be finished too. The reasons for me to remain in Fodlan are fading. That's a little hasty. I've come this far. May as well see it through to the end.
Wake up, eat, train, eat, sleep. We gotta prepare for the assault, but that hasn't changed my routine. All that training and eating I do is for the sake of Fodlan. Gotta stay strong and fed to keep it safe.
I have a thought. You've done it. You did it. You crushed the Empire and rescued Lady Rhea. I'm sure the Captain is proud of you right now. As am I, of course. I'm as proud as if I'd done it myself. Sorry, I didn't mean to overdo it. We still have to deal with Monica's group. Those who killed the Captain. We'll knock them down so hard that they can't get back up.
The folks we're fighting next aren't normal humans, are they? It's that group who caused the Javelin of Light to fall, right? It just doesn't seem like something a human is capable of. I'm not prone to flinching, but I don't feel great about any of this.
A mysterious organization, slithering in the dark of Fodlan, like something out of a midnight tale. It appears these fiends have infiltrated the deepest corners of the Empire. After the fall of Enbar, they've remained well concealed. That said, I would keep an eye on Edelgard's uncle, Lord Arundel. Something about him...
Right.
What? Dedu saw to it that Edelgard was destroyed before he departed. His expression once his mission was over was a bit lonely. I don't know where he went off to after that. Maybe he returned home to Dusker.
The thing... We finally got Lady Rhea back from the Empire and fulfilled our mission. I wish we could afford for her to have a good long rest, but that just isn't possible.
Hello. Oh, I heard that Lady Rhea's back. But why hasn't she shown herself to everyone yet? Oh, she's convalescing. Fair enough. She was in captivity for a long time. I pray that she feels better soon. Okay.
True. These are Monica's people, aren't they? The ones who killed Captain Geralt. Then this is my real opportunity for revenge. There's no way I can back down from this one. No, I'm okay. Actually, I'm eager to get out there and fight. This is what I've been training for.
Hey, you.
Thank you.
succeeded in rescuing Lady Rhea, but Seteth's countenance remains clouded. When will peaceful days return to this monastery? That time feels so distant.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it. I can't sing very loud.
Maybe.
Need something? This one? You're all set. This one? You'll see you again soon. Professor.
Wow. We rescued Lady Rhea. I can hardly express my joy. But now we know about a new foe who intends to bring her harm. In time, we'll realize the peaceful world that Lady Rhea has always hoped for. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm fighting.
Professor.
I am so glad that Rhea is unharmed. My brother continues to worry about her, however. Of course, I am worried myself. I cannot imagine being in that situation while in such a state. She should just leave things to you and Claude and get the rest she needs.
Right.
Fighting against enemies whose true nature is unknown is honestly really scary. Still, if there's a force in this world that clearly means us harm, with our own hands, we'll save.
Our next opponent is an ally of Solon. Do you remember what Solon called us? No. Meanwhile, he refers to himself as the Savior. Who exactly is he saving?
Professor, those who slither in the dark, it seems will finally discover their true form. I get the sense that they're in league with the mages who experimented on me as a child. I wouldn't be surprised if Edelgard was subjected to them too. There's no telling what their true motives are. But whatever their motives, what they have done is unforgivable. They must be exterminated.
Lady Rhea's back! Lady Rhea's back! I'm so happy! But things aren't gonna be like they used to be anytime soon, are they? There's still folks out there that want us all dead, and Lady Rhea still hasn't regained her strength yet. Speaking of which, Professor, please don't ask too much of her right now, okay?
Rhea is sleeping right now. If it is not absolutely urgent, please do not disturb her rest. The long confinement took its toll on her health. Truthfully, she is in no shape to be exerting herself at all, to say nothing of a military expedition. To make matters worse, we are now facing a very old enemy. One that has conspired against us since time out of mind. Please proceed with caution. I have a bad feeling.
Professor, I just got word from the opera company. I don't know if everyone survived, but it looks like they should be able to mount a revival. They even asked if I'd consider making a return to the stage someday. I suspect I may refuse, though. We're at the dawn of something new. No reason to look backwards, eh?
Yeah.
This...
That said,
What about war and peace?
Well... Professor... Everyone... But maybe we have to... I have to... I don't... Let's make...
Professor, though I wouldn't... There's no... But whatever...
Professor.
Wow, but in time.
Professor.
I am so... My breath... Of course, she should just...
You...
What? I'd like to... That's it.
You know I won't go easy on you just because you're a noble, right?
Absolutely. Let's share the burden equally. We are friends after all.
As long as that's clear. Let's get to it. We did well. You're pretty impressive, Lawrence.
The same to you. We deserve equal praise.
I'm feeling good about this.
Could be useful.
It seems my
I suppose. I can't sing very loud.
This is no good.
I'm ever so grateful. Well, is that the thanks a bunch? Come back.
What's my strategy? Another victory.
I'll do my best. I must keep going.
I'm impressed.
At the ready.
Leave it to me.
My orders?
Shall we?
What's the plan?
You knew the odds.
I'm impressed.
Shall we?
Let's make this quick. I don't have time for this! No time to slow down. Amazing.
You got yourself killed.
Keep it up.
Steady now.
Be gone with you! Our quarrel wasn't personal. I'm a...
had I room. There is... all for our future.
I've got no time for mercy.
I will not fall.
Sorry, but I must. That's another one.
A fitting outcome. I hate you.
No time to slow down. A bit.
Thank you.
I am grateful. Oh, wow, thanks.
Leave it to me. Can't afford to lose.
My orders?
What's my strategy?
Steady now.
What's the plan?
You knew the odds.
How about a curtsy? Let's make this quick. It's done. I'll do my best. I must keep going. You're relentless, shall we?
Shall we? At the ready. A fitting outcome. I'm that much.
Guess I have no choice. Fighting wears me out.
Impressive.
This could turn the tides. There's still...
I'm not dying here. There's more work.
Not bad at all.
Allow me to demonstrate.
all is going to plan.
Burn until we meet again. Thought you could best me?
I'll do my best. Now there's a way forward. I keep... Shall we? Let's make this quick.
Shall we? I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Leave it to me. Sorry it's gotta be like this.
What's the plan?
Don't bother haunting me.
I'll do my best. Let's make this quick.
Steady now.
At the ready. A fitting outcome.
I will not die yet.
Shall we?
What's my strategy? It won't be in vain.
So reliable.
Leave it to me.
My orders?
shall we?
Get out of here! You should have seen that coming.
This is for the best, right? You're in my way!
I've got no time for mercy. Just like that.
I fought and won. Burn until we meet again.
How about a curtsy? I must lead them well.
I'll tolerate no obstacle. Good.
I got it? Oh. I am.
We did what?
I understand more.
Feeling pretty good. I...
Brother!
Flame, is something the matter?
I thought I made it clear that I do not want you meddling in the affairs of me and my friends.
I am not quite sure what you are referring to, but I promise you I would never try to stand in your way.
It has come to my attention that you have been running about asking people what they think of me. Asking everyone!
Well, of course I have. It took me quite some time. But for you, it was well worth the effort. I was able to confirm that you are getting along well with everyone. It was very reassuring.
I cannot emphasize enough how embarrassed I was when I found out. And you have caused such a stir for those whom you questioned. Why, one person even said he feared for his life when you cornered him in the dining hall.
The dining hall? Ah, I know the fellow you are referring to. Yes, I've seen the way he looks at you. I recognized in an instant that he had impure feelings for you. As your brother, I took it upon myself to test his resolve. I merely asked him if he was prepared to lay his life on the line for my beloved sister.
He is nothing more than a friend. Kindly keep out of my social business in the future.
I am happy to see that you are making friends, but you should weigh your options more carefully.
Who I befriend is absolutely none of your business. Do you know what they call people like you? Overprotective meddlers. I am no longer a child. Are you incapable of trusting me, even a little?
Of course I trust you, but as an elder brother, I have a certain responsibility.
As my brother?
Obviously.
Oh, never mind it. If you'll excuse me. Singing is... Eating... I like...
That's... the...
Yeah?
This is... Hey!
This...
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
It appears after that said.
Professor.
Wow, but in time.
Though I wouldn't. There's no. But whatever. All that. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Hey. Thanks.
We did well.
The same.
Yeah, I'm getting it.